Main. Main, baby. Oh yeah, what's going on this beautiful Friday? Oh yeah, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Discord brothers. Feedback, yeah. In the trackpad you put the mouse and the prize and the... Wait, Anthony GG, I have like too many Discords, brothers. I am... Not everyone. I'm live. Yes, brothers. Cool stuff, basically. By the way, guys, if you're not yet subscribed, consider subscribing. Give me a thumbs up, leave some questions in the comments. Join Discord community. And I have some good news, ladies and gentlemen. Because. Look what I have in my tray. Look what I have in my... In my application thingy. Market Monkey, look at this. Basically just click this thing. Boom. And I'm logged in, brother. Live server is ready. Beta is ready. Public beta. You can download it and use it for free. For free, man. Look at that. Got some goodies, man. Got the color maps going on. Look at this. It's just like everything is set up, baby. Yeah, brother. Wait. So where can you basically? I'm gonna tell you where you can download it, right? You go to basically app, market, monkey, terminal.com, press enter, and then you basically log in, create an account, download the software, install it, so I can basically see every node on your PC. You change your password, you log in, GG, well played. That's how it is, brothers. Yeah. Look at that. Look at this, like boom, 5 minutes, no fucking problem. Easy peasy, 30 minutes, no fucking problem. The fastest thing on the planet. It's faster. And if you're basically a quant or something, or you have you're a market maker or whatever, it's... My heat map is gone. GG. This is the fastest thing on the fucking planet. Let me actually see what's going on here. No, it's good. It's just like some minor hiccups here and there. Anyway. So basically, yeah, like I said, join the community. You can also have basically the source code and all that stuff. Check the link in the description. It's like a pay once because I'm gonna pivot to a subscription model, of course. But the people that actually have the pay once, they will have access forever. Look at that erection coming in, brothers. Ooh. Yes. So what's actually the future of the thing? Well, very simple. We're gonna implement scripting engine, trading execution, a lot of cool stuff coming in. All indicators, VWAP, TWAP, power trades, like complex indicators that we're gonna build in-house so you can use, because let's be honest, your RSI or Bollinger bands, whatever, ain't gonna cut it. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna fucking cut it. Also, basically, like, you can even click auto here. GG, well played, brother. We have, like I said, like, I'm gonna add more tickers as well, right? Gonna add more tickers as well. It is like, look at this. Easy peasy. More charts. Ain't gonna fucking lag, brother. Boom, look at that. You can be a real trader now. Alright, did you pause the Cloud Scheduler project? What's the Cloud Scheduler? What is that? Bro, I even got a special domain for it. Yesterday I couldn't stop watching the chart on the... Yeah, brother. Where can we find the beta? Just app.marketmonkeyterminal.com. Join the Discord as well, very important. So you can give me feedback and I can just implement whatever you want. That's the thing. Like, if you go to trading, all these other applications, all that web slop, it's taking them forever to implement something. You come to my Discord, you say, hey Anthony, listen, I want to have this. No fucking problem. I code it in. over the weekend because we work 24/7 non-stop, baby, grinding it out. Make it or break it. For you, how does that work? Well, it's very simple. You're a retail trader. You cannot pay 15,000 euros a month, right? Because that's what the institutions pay for their software. So now I make it for you for less. So I'm bringing institutional grade software to retail. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Server-side scripting, executed on the tick. I'm gonna implement like maybe 30 markets to trade on. Fast as fuck. 20 million charts on your screen. 20,000 tabs. Color customization. You can. It's like this never-ending story. It's the best thing on the planet. At my work, watching you because an engineer lead is weak. He's weak. Arms are heavy. There is vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. All right, so let's close the apples. So, hey guys, if the server crashes, hey, not my problem. Of course it is, but we are in beta, you know what I mean. So it's gonna be GG. Okay, cool. So what I'm gonna do today? Actually, to be honest, if I make this thing, where am I? I am. You see, this is local because my PC is like local development. GG, that's good. What do I want to do? A couple things. Or we go in our server and we refactor the candle sampler. Because we're going to set a new pipeline. A pipeline with something in between, like a Nats or a Kafka system. That's what I want to do. But that's for later. But I think we're going to keep it chill. And I want to add like a status bar down below. I have no clue how I can do that, but I want to do it as well. What API are you in for the data? Public API. Public API. Public API, baby. Public API. Another thing that I want to test actually is, but yeah, let's not. Let's keep it chill on a Friday. I worked this week like insanely hard. Had my kids as well. It was an insanely hard week for me. But it's gonna be. I'm getting interest from funds, from institutional people. I have meetings. It's growing, guys. It's growing. It's growing. Yes, baby. Okay, so we have something. A render loading screen. We're gonna check that later. Actually, to be honest, first I'm gonna add in. Gappy, what's going on, brother? It's growing. We're sitting on around, if you think about it, I can open up the numbers. It's no big of a problem. I will talk about this. If you're an insider of Market Monkey, I'll talk about more business in the private channels. But I think we're sitting around 8, 9, 10K MMR. If you calculate it in, right? Of course, we have a one-time payment. But how it's calculated is very simple. It's if you're a startup and you have a subscription model, and you count in like an average of 2-3 years sub with an average of churn of 25%, which is normal for startups, 25% churn-ish. In crypto, maybe a little bit higher. If you have the same numbers and that we have, then we are sitting around 20% churn and 9K MMR-ish, right? But MMR is like, it's like the worst stat. All these garbage entrepreneurs on this indie hacker thing on Twitter can have. MMR doesn't say anything, right? MMR is useless. It's like LTV and all that other stuff, customer acquisition cost, all these things together, you know? That's as important, and churn and all that stuff. Looks like callback hell. Yeah, this is MGUI, my friend. This is what it is. MGUI, we cannot get around this. Right, but I understand you're not in callback hell, but you're also making 5K a month. So once you join the big boys, you will understand. But it is callback hell. But that's in GUI. We need to check we need to check for each item that we do. We really need to check if it's true. So you need to you can actually remove the if statements, but the problem is then if you're gonna dock it or it's invisible. That's why it's so performant, because when a thing is not visible, for example here, I can show you, right? I can show you exactly how it is. So when a thing is not visible, for example, open up a chart, right? Boom, I put it in here. Wait, that's the same chart. Wait, it's here. Let me dock it above. Wait, let me open another one. Wait, let me open up ETH and let me open up Solana, right? I can dock these things, for example, in here and in here, right? So now we have these docks, right? So the thing is, if you don't do this callback if statement thing, the problem is that you're gonna, if this is hidden, right now Binance Solana is hidden, it doesn't render, right? So it's not consuming any render CPU power. Understand? That's why you need to call it. It is what it is. Do you already have a website? Yes, link in the description. And you need to join the Discord, and you can go to app.marketmonkey to test it out. But it's annoying because eventually it's the same thing that I was thinking as well when I start using MGUI. It's like, what the fuck? Do I need to put this if? It's just like, it doesn't look good, but we need to. Otherwise, I had a lot of bugs by not doing this. Mansoor, salam alaikum. Mansoor, by the way, core member of the team. Okay, so let's do some stuff here. So what I want to do is render some kind of a status bar below, because we're gonna have auto updater and connection status and all that stuff. I want to put it in there. Could you use early returns? Yeah. Yes, you can. In some cases, I do that. But it's like a complete other mindset. If you're using, because it's immediate mode, it's a complete other mindset than you're used to. Because you need to think in frames, and it's very performant, and it's really good for real-time applications, UIs. But it comes with a little bit of a drawback. It's not this beautiful constructed codes from time to time, so that's a little bit annoying. Wait, so we need to find frame. No, yes, we need to find frame. Config, free all. This is render dock space. So what if we do something? Ah, this is the widgets. Can I do MGUI begin? Something like this. You see, this is like MGUI. If I do this, you know what I mean? This is not the correct way, right? But I'm just gonna test something. Yeah, this is this window, right? I think I need to dock it. I think I need to dock it. I don't think so, because it's gonna... Gonna wait, what's going on here? Let's push it in here. Let's do that. Kill this. Display size. I'm gonna do this, brothers. Display size X is fine. Display. Well, I don't have any type hints. What's going on? Y minus. I don't know, 40. Oh yeah, it's like. It's not goal line, brother. What the fuck are you? Why are you doing capitalization here? Yeah, sorry, I needed to check the colors. Would the status bar be fixed or movable? That's a good question. That would be. It's a small one here, just like we have here. Is basically what I want to try. Like you see this on VS Code. It's like a small status bar for auto updater and like, hey, you have a new update. Click me. And something like, hey, you're having 250,000 milliseconds MS. Something like that. What are your thoughts about Odin? It's the best language for me personally. The best language, writing low-level systems. But that's from my perspective. Is Rust a good language? It is. I just don't like to write it. Is Zig a good language? Yes, of course. I just don't like to write it. Is C a good language? Yes, but I have skill issues, so I need to pick something that. For me, the more simpler a language is, the better. Because I'm a stupid man. I'm not the smartest kid on the block. So I'm gonna keep this at 40 for now. Framo della mierda. I don't know if this is, should I dock it? I cannot dock it, right? Because if I dock it, it's part of the dock space. It's gonna be part of the dock space. Do I have some flagos? That should be like B bool. I'm gonna do quick and dirty stuff, testing things out, right? Let me see. Windows, always auto resize, child mini child, doc node host. That's not true. Horizontal scroll bar. No resize. No collapse. No docking. Move. I don't know, something like that. No border. Yeah, we can have a border. No title. No title bar. No resizable. We're almost there. No resize. No resize. Yes. Okay, good. Good. Very good. And now we need to set a size. We can't. And that's mGUI. And you gotta say, oh, I don't like it. I love it, baby. The more dirtier they are, the more I like it. We're gonna do this. mGUI set. You guys have no clue how many things I needed to patch in the bindings, man. Like in Implot Odin, like this whole, I basically wrote the bindings completely manual from line 700 or something. You can see it like here. All these underscores all custom written. Look at this, man. Oh man. But it's fine, I love it. No big of a deal. Set next window pos calculating distances in my mind. How do we fix that in render doc spazos display size render menu bar? We're gonna extract everything out. This is how I program. People can stand it, but this is how I program, and this is how I built applications in 3 months, where teams of 10 people cannot do it in 1 year. You're gonna like the style or not, that's up to you. Set next window pulse. We're gonna get the display size, and then we're gonna get the... we're gonna do pulse here real quick. And we're gonna say, as an in GUI, VecDOS. Services, por favor. And then we're gonna do... we're gonna take 0. And then we're gonna take the display size. Display. It cannot type hint me for some reason. What's going on? What is going on? Display size. Something is wrong with display size. It cannot find display size in its vocabulary of suggestions. It's crazy. Installed Z this morning because they keep saying they patch stuff. Installed Z because I really want to use it, and it's still broken. It's like VC funded company. I don't understand how they do it. Cannot understand. Oh. If people would give me that money, man, I would breed millionaires. I would breed them. I would breed VCs. I would breed 100x. 100x engineer. Display size. Y minus 40 hard-coded value, which we're gonna of course make a nice little variable from later down the line. And now we're gonna say set next window pause this pause. And now we need to pray. Look at that, I'm just a genius. The thing is that I don't like is like these color things. What's going on? What is going on? What's... How do we... Ah, but it's this thing and it's the background and it's status bar. Okay. How are we gonna do this? So first of all, let me go to settings real quick. Status bar height. Constantos. Trantos. Yes. Settings. Status bar. Height. Man, that I miss. Do you know what I miss in Golang? Uppercase constants, baby. Uppercase constants. The last time I used that, an uppercase constant in Golang, Reddit basically came to my house and painted dirty slut on my door, so I cannot do it anymore. What's the contact for commercial convo? You can find me on my Discord. You can find my email somewhere. But if you go to my Discord and you ping me somewhere, I can friend you. And then we can discuss if you want. Or over mail, or whatever. You pick. I'm flexible, you know what I mean? Display size minus wait, we have something. We are in frame here, right? Render, oh, render menu, oh, what's going on here? Here, up, default TF60. No, render doc space. Render, doc space, doc space. Do you know what? Enter is stop, don't do it. Settings, status bar height. But display size Y. Wait, I need to think. So I'm gonna do this, but I wanna have a pixel. I wanna have a pixel. A pixel. Miss pixel. So I'm gonna do -1. A -1. I don't know what's going on, but we're gonna see. Yes, but why I plot? This is the plot thingy. That makes no sense. Wait, I'm actually confused. What is this? What is this padding here? You think what is he doing? But I'm trying to figure out the colors. But that's like mini penny winnies. Nitpicky Winnie. Something that the problem is like, this is 0. Oh yeah, but that's the thingy. Open bool, window flags. I'm cool. Set next window size. We can do that as well. VS display. You see, VS Code cannot suggest display size. Is that some like an internal Electron shenanigans going on? Wait, but how do we... Ah, okay. Oh. Once. Pay once. Enjoy forever. Market Monkey. Institutional grade trading software for retail. There's too much padding. Hey, and I'm a perfectionist. Not at home. But in my... I need to be... From time to time, I try to add some widgets here and there. Because... Look at that, I have all these debuggers open. Look at this. So I can check. It's only in development. It's only in development, right? Sometimes I check the vertices, man. Like the vertices. Vertices, for example. Look at this, I'm gonna show you something. Here, footprints, boom. Look at that. LOD. 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 Detail, 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 boom. Look at this. Look at that. Double click. Hey, I wanna check this candle. No problem. Look at this. Perfectly fine. You know what I mean? You can also do the auto. Boom. Auto. No problem. Candlestick. Heikanashi. Line. I wanna have another color. You can. For example, pink. Because it's the new. Okay, so there's a little bit too much padding going on, and I don't know why. VS Code settings. Just Vim VS Code. 30 high. 30 high, huh? Render doc Spazos. Maybe we can do something interesting as well later on. Oh yeah, the versioning as well. And the image. We could do that as well. But like, I'm really a little bit tired, and now thinking about complex stuff is... I don't wanna... I think there is padding. I think there is always padding. There is always standard padding. So I don't think we need to do it ourselves. Snappy, unique in design, amazing job with this. Hey, thank you so much, Ronky. That makes me... It's still rough on the edges here and there, but... you have no clue how hard I worked on this. And of course, a lot of heavy lifting is done by MGUI itself, but still, if you have MGUI and... You still need to... The data and all that stuff, it's not that easy. It took me... Like, I was on the point of quitting a lot of times. And I think I'm going to make a YouTube video on that as well. Like, how can you keep motivated building something that's where everybody on the internet basically is doubting you can pull off? You have no idea what other people say, like, you can't, and this and that, but you can. You can. You can. You really can. You just need to... Basically almost daily building this for 3 months. Like in the morning super motivated, in the evening like doubting, asking questions, doubting myself, doubting the future, because I don't make anything. Well, I make, but it's like I make money from it, but it's money I reinvest, right? So I'm basically putting my future on the line. But it's now or never. It's... Okay. Baby steps, exactly. At least you have a pulse on money coming. Yeah, that's very important, because if the money was not there, I couldn't do this. I couldn't do this. But I do a lot for it, right? I do a lot. It's like support. It's also a nice project as well, right? It's something you're not gonna find you're not gonna find it randomly on the internet, right? Like the actor thingy and everything connects, and it's complex. Yeah. Yeah, I have no fucking clue where this padding coming from, but I can figure it out later on. But you can, it's like this never-ending dick. But now we have never-ending dick. Not dick, but dick. Never-ending dick into the codes. Oops. Yeah. I'm gonna put a button in there because I have the feeling this thing is mispositioned somehow. It really is mispositioned. I don't need the dog space. Frame. this garbage thing here. Yeah. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we are going copy this, make a function, render status bar proc. Yeah, paste everything in. I don't think we don't need this because it's always going to be open, so I think we can do nil in here. Not quite sure if I can. We can. We don't need a title, so I'm gonna do something like this. That is bar, right? For the people that don't know, these double hashtags is basically like in GUI shenanigans. No collapse, yada yada yada. We of course gonna do this if in GUI to make it nice. And you put the end in here. Wait, let's go. Oh, here. The thing is, I had a lot of weird behavior sometimes. Like, do I need to place end there? Do I need to place end out of it? Depends if you put it in a doc space or not. Like a lot of things, trial and error. But I will do it here. It's fine. To be honest, fuck it. I'm putting it here. It makes more sense in my opinion. Still not sure. I'm gonna try to do a button here. mGUI button. Click me. Do we need to give it a size? We probably don't. Let me see what's going on. Okay, my window is verschwoenseld. Okay. Did I save this? Questioning myself. Questioning myself. Okay, I suck. Of course it's not gonna work because we don't call this function, man. Yo. Where do we render all the stuff? In frame somewhere, right? Come on, baby. Man. Frame. Aha, here it is. Render dock space, render widgets. I think we can render whatever we want, to be honest. Render status bar. Doesn't really matter. You see? How can we test this? We can test it like this. Bro. Bro. Okay. Which... Where's that? Like, these dirty socks from under your bed, like, oh, what's this? Holy shit. Okay. That's not the status bar we actually had imagined. Aye. What is up? Are we enjoying seeing the lines go down on our custom terminal? Yes. But the line go, like, a lot of people are like, with the Trump tariffs, right? The markets are red. And everybody's like, oh no, the stock market is red. But what the fuck is the problem actually? I don't even understand. How do you guys trade? Like, oh no, the market is going down. Yes, it's a movement, right? How do you make money? With movements, up or down. That's how it goes, right? It's like you buy and sell, you exchange. So who cares? Because we all know that in the long, I don't even understand how people, in the long run, we all know that things will go up forever. Why? Because it's all orchestrated like that, right? It's all orchestrated. So S&P 500, all going up. Of course, there are like these moments of uncertainty in the markets. And what's happening then? Okay, people are, okay, we don't know. Trump is doing stuff, tariffs, what the hell is going on? Nobody knows how the economy is going to react or have an idea, most likely in panic. So people rebalance their portfolio. That's how it works. They rebalance their portfolio. Oh, we take everything out of what's considered volatile or uncertain and we put it into safe havens. Balloons. We put it into safe havens. What's a safe haven? Gold, for example. It's that easy. And crypto is highly correlated to stocks, to information news like Trump shenanigans and stuff. So what happens is, how do you make money when there is blood on the fucking streets? Is there blood on the streets? Everybody's selling, markets go down. You wait until there is an opportunity to put back money in. Nobody is going to buy, no smart investor like me is going to buy Bitcoin at 85k, 90k. I ain't gonna do that, man. Are you crazy? We wait. We wait till all the fucking noobs. Oh no, I'm wrecked. Oh, liquidated. Oh no, I cannot give my children food. No problem. I will buy it from you, my friend. You know what I mean? Give them to me. I will, you know? That's what it is, guys. So I don't understand why the problem is. Because we all know economy will recover. We just need to buy at good levels. And we go back up. Just like it is. You know what I mean? I'm 38. It's since that I was born. And it was basically since my dad was born. Everything just goes up. Simple as it is. And in the meanwhile, if you're like a scalper or you're do a quantitative trading or you're like more like a swing trader, these are the perfect scenarios, man. Perfect. Volatility, that's what you need. Of course, if you're like market making and stuff, you need no volatility. You don't like volatility. You want to have like more of a stable thing to make your market. But for like scalpers and swing traders, easy peasy. This is the thing. This weekend, you stay inside. Open up Market Monkey and scalp the shit out of this. Buy the dip, baby. Of course, don't gamble, right? You never gamble. Don't do these coins, these DEX coins. Stay away from that. That's degenerate. You are broke. You will forever be broke. You have no clue what you're doing. Don't listen to all these paid group leaders because they are broke. They're driving like an AMG 45. That's nothing, man. Oh my god, AMG 45 Mercedes. That's for the fucking kiddos, brother. You know what I mean? I'm not even like a paid group leader. I'm driving an M3 competition with 560 HP. Can you imagine that? Ginger Bill is here, boys. The daddy. The daddy is here. Ah, la, la, la. Daddy. By the way, hey, I think I need to have some like a sponsorship or something with Odin. For all the new people I bring to the community. Be careful what you say about Merc. Yeah, but... By the way, Ginger Bill, I have a question. Look at this, what I'm doing here. I do this all the time. Like, these things take in a C string, right? So instead of like cloning, like a string clone into C string, which basically allocates stuff, I came up with the idea to do something like this all the time. Like a transmute C string, raw data, normal string. And I have no clue if that's correct or not. So I don't know if that's good. I don't know what it's doing. So that approach only works if the string is null terminated. It's a string that I create. It's like something like x is gonna be hey, right? Somewhere else is that created, and then I do this because mGUI needs like C strings, and I do this, right? And it works, and I have no bugs. But it's still, for me, this is like a magical. I know what it does, but it's like I don't know if it's correct. Okay, all strings are null terminated, but not all strings will work. Okay. These things are going to chart const. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's good then. Yeah. Okay. And then the other question maybe is basically this FMTS print. No, tprint thingy. Is it tprint? I think. Yeah. Allocates using the context temp. Okay, that's fine. I was thinking, because I do a lot of these formatting and I use tprintf. The thing is, I know that strings, they always allocate somewhere, but it's the temporary allocate, but that's good. Because we use, I use the free all context temp allocated. So that's good, right? I think it's good. But if you want to be sure it's completely safe, do this. T-string proc. Ah, yeah. Strings clone with a temp allocator. Yeah. Well, the thing is that everything works. Do we have some stuff going on? Like, everything just works. All these strings. Where do I have a lot of strings? Like, everything is a string, basically. The whole heat map as well. Like, you know what I mean? Wait. Like this whole heat map. Let me bring some more game. You see, it's all stringies. And I have no problem at all. Implemented this future in 2 minutes because I'm GUI. Anyway, we are good. We're good. I love it, man. Odin. Very good job during the build. It's insane. It's such a good language. Why don't you use Rust instead of Odin? Rust is for JavaScript devs that are insecure. No, Rust. So basically, like I said, Rust really solves a problem, right? It really solves a problem. Because I need to think sometimes when for example, I'm doing this WebSocket stuff, which happens in another thread, right? And you have these pointers and all that stuff you pause in, but it's like dangling. It could escape, and you're not sure, right? So you need to pause very good attention on what you're doing from time to time. That's very important. Like, is this freed? Is this? Is like, I double check. You need to double check and be, how do you say that? Like a good house father. Whilst in a language like Go, you can do whatever you want. Everything is getting handled for you. Of course, with a garbage collector, which can come with problems. Of course, we all know that. But then you have Rust, which basically is a little bit stricter and lets you write, quote, safe code, but that's discussionable, but most of the time safe code with a little bit of a compromise in flexibility and productivity. Good. But the mistake they made is this whole type system and all this sugar. They keep adding sugar onto the language where a developer does not know anymore, like, okay, I need to do this, but you have like 20,000 different ways to do that. And then you have a community sitting on top of fashionistas that are basically pitchforking you for every mistake you make. No, you need to... At a certain point of time as a developer, what's going to happen in a company or just for your personal is that you're going to be insecure in writing things, and your own mind, you're going to hinder your own creativity because you're afraid what the people are going to say. And in certain programming communities, you don't have that. For example, a Python community, you can do you can do whatever you want. In C, it's a very good community. These devs are like, they help. It's different. It's just a different community, right? And Odin is just like Golang. Odin is like this simple. For simple man like me, man. Oh, man. It's just like simple, and that's the problem. And most of these languages, they are not popular because it's too simple. It's boring, basically. And that doesn't work on YouTube. That doesn't work. It doesn't work. You cannot... on Twitter, and you cannot promote that because it's boring. You want to have all these other languages with comp time and crazy comp times that I never... all this useless extra stuff that just makes everything more complicated. That's the thing, right? Yeah, it's boring. It's the most pragmatic possible. Yeah, just like Go, basically. Of course, I cannot compare it, but like, there is only, most of the time, only one way of doing things, straightforward. Right? And I like Zig. Zig is also a good language, but a little bit too much sugar and maybe a little bit too explicit in their allocators. Which is a good thing, but it's a personal thing. The build system is good in Zig. It's very good. One of the best build systems, in my opinion. But hey. Yes, we actually want to solve problems rather than the masturbatory pleasure of having too much synthetic diabetes. That's nicely said. Holy God. Ginger Bill is he's a savage, man. A savage. But that's good. So what are we actually doing here? Oh yeah, we had a problem. Let me actually recap. We thought this was 30, but it's not 30. It's like this. Too high. Let me think here. Render, menu, status menu. Status. This one. Display size. Yes. Invec2, 0 display size minus as a position. That should be good. The size. Status bar height. It's sturdy, bro. Sorry for the underrated question, but what are your thoughts on TUIs and using charm lips in Golang? Nice. Brothers, did I just see like 10 nested if statements? Yes, but they are very, 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 very necessary. Again, I'm going to give you a tip. If you want to be free and good in programming, most of the time it's like a skill level is something that comes over time. But if you really want to be good at programming, stop worrying about the way your code looks. Stop worrying about fashion. And start worrying about problems. Because most of the time, these statements are very, very important here because it's MGUI. If you dock something, or something is hidden or collapsed, you do not render. And if you do not check it with if statements, you gonna render it, and with docking, it's gonna basically fuck up everything. Does it look good? No. Is it readable? Why not? It's very simple. If for man, did you actually programmed during the greatest pyramid scheme of them all, when Node.js had no await? We needed to do this callback. Hell, it was even worse. Wait, why is this? This is not correct, huh? Let's do 10. Small. By the way, guys, again, this is live. You can download the app. Look at this. Written in Odin, by the way. Boom. Click one. Boom. Ah, shit. I need to... Yeah. Let me log in first. I'm going to show you something. You can also send me an email with some nudes. Is also fine. No. It's not Hunter999, Anthony. This is always the scariest thing in my life. This is live. Live server. Let me do this. Right. Live on TV, brother. You can actually download it on app.marketmonkey.terminal.com. Create an account and you can do the free beta. Right. Footprints. Look at that. As deep as imbalance. Anyway, you can see it's and it's fast. Look at this. Web slop. Not good. Click. Instantly loaded. Can your Electron app do that? I don't think so. I don't think so. Anthony, tell us some party anecdotes about your roaring 20s. But my webcam can auto-update. Ah, Mansoor, true. Mansoor is adding auto-update to this thing, which is nice. We can maybe check it actually. Later, maybe. Anecdotes about my 20 party. About my party in my 20s. Oh. Not really, actually. I was not really a party. I'm a boring person, man. Water. Okay, guys, why is this not working? Wait, the RB actually? Yeah. So this is status bar, right? You were a pub guy. No, I was just I had too many girlfriends when and the rest. Do I need to say more? I just had too many. I made the biggest. I'm gonna give you a good tip. The biggest mistake I made in my youth is falling in love too early. And let me tell you, I have a sister, and she's 16, 15 actually. There's a whole other story because when I was younger, my mother died at a very young age, right? I was 16, right? And of course, my dad was still young, and he remarried, and they have a child again, right? So that's why my sister, half sister, is 16, 15, and she's already together with a guy, a good guy, nice guy, Perfect guy, basically. He's a very nice guy. But she's already together for 2 years. No, 1 year. 1 year. Yeah. And that's good. But it's also not good. Because that's a mistake. You're gonna... Life is not the same when you're single or when you have a girlfriend, right? Let us be honest. Parties are just way better as a single. Let us be honest. Come on. We cannot deny that, right? So, of course, it's fun with your wife and such. Yes, but it's way funner, like, drunk and, like, you know, holy shit. And you can do whatever you want, you know. And the problem is that a lot of young people, they fall in love, and that's nice. There's nothing wrong with that. But the thing is, they stay together for 3, 4, 5 years. And before they know, they are 18, 19, 20. And their whole youth is you missed a part. You really missed a part. The part where you go party and your parents are angry because you came way too late home and you sneak out of the window and you were drunk and you threw up and you were drunk and you... These things. And I think I made a mistake. From my 16 to my 20, and then again from my 20 with another girl for 4 years, and then before I know, I had 2 kids. So that's so if I were to go back into my life and I was like 16, I would just enjoy until I'm 28, something like that. But hey, with love, you cannot negotiate. You know what I mean? You have no control about it. And once you're in love, it's one of the most beautiful things there is, right? You have no control. Everything is nice. You see, you're happy. And, you know, hard discussion, hard topic, because there is no good answer here. There's no good answer. And why are my streams always turn into this fucking like daddy stream where I need to give people advice? But that's, I would do that. I would not fall in love too early, right? Yeah. Because you're gonna be fucked up as well. If you have 16 and 17, 18, 19, 20, 5 years together and then things go south and then you're fucked up at your 20s, because heartbreak is serious, man. A heartbreak is nasty. Whatever people say on the internet, like, oh, woman, and you find another. No. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. You can be the toughest motherfucker on earth. If you are in a heartbreak, bro, that's nasty. And there is nothing you can do. Then just go through it. Just like a process of healing. I went through that. It's fucked up. I swear to God. But it's overcomable. We need to give it time. And that's also a mistake that people make. That I also make. It's like, after something like a breakup, going too fast into this, how do you call it? Like a rebound. And it's normal. It's like a drug addict, right? If you're how do you call it? Like, quit smoking or quit doing heroin or whatever stupid drugs there is. Don't do drugs, by the way. You want to take something to cure the pain. The same thing is with a heartbreak. You wanna distract yourself. But I think the best thing is to lock yourself up and cry for weeks. Cry for weeks, man. Watch The Notebook. Cry. Yes, for weeks. That's what you need to do, and it will go away slightly but slowly. So if you're in a heartbreak, I know what it is, brother. But I cannot help you. There is no cure. It will be better. Don't make the mistake to go back. That's also a mistake. Don't do that, because things will never change. What's broken can be reforged. Riven, League of Legends, her quote. What's broken can be reforged, but what's broken, it's done. When the game is over, it's over. Right? And people trying to come back and make kids to or marry to basically give it a new schwung. But it's not gonna work like that. When things doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. You will still love the person most of the time, right? Because you miss it. But if we were together for 1 year as people, because I don't know, the world is exploding and it's post-apocalyptic and we are the only persons on the planet, so if we stay together, 2 men, for example, just like friends, I'm gonna miss you as well. I'm gonna miss you. It's normal. If people are for a very long time together, you're gonna miss people. You're gonna. It's nothing to do with love. It's like you're not just made together, because going through life is man. You need to be way more than lovers, man. It's fucked up. Anyway, enough advice. I will send the invoice for this therapeutic session here. Okay, so we have a problem. This is basically a Vec2, which is the size. Okay. Wait, is it true? Yes, it is true. The x dimension is the display size. .x makes sense. The y is going to be 10. I really think we don't need this. Swear to God. But if we bring it on the screen, this is not 10, brother. To be honest. Close guy, bro. Please add the magnification zoom in box hover in today's stream. I can't, man. I need to figure out how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna add it for sure. So what he means is like when you, what's going on? Double click here. If you're over a heat map thing, right? So it's going to give you like a pop-up. I can easily build that, no problem, but I need to prioritize stuff, you know what I mean? But I will add that in for you, swear to God. Because but it's like, why are you guys? Yeah, I will add. I you're my customers. Hey, I rest my case. But I already fixed. Did you? By the way, HFG, do you have the new version already? You can have a new version, right? With the auto thingy here. Why is my menu bar floating? So you can the auto. Look at that. Auto, no problem. Ah, I'm here in history. Look, more hidden footprints. Auto, boom, back here. I also made it that it's not here, but here. Boom. Like an offset. I can make that configurable later on, no problem. Right? It's locked. It basically means, look at this. It's locked, right? You give it some time to, it will reset the view, all that stuff. And the moment you basically doing stuff on the chart, it's not locked anymore, right? See? I know this button is scuffed. I will make it better. What did I do as well as an update? I don't know. I did a lot of stuff. Okay. I need to pee as well. And my dad called me. Crazy. Okay. Why is that? Why is this happening? Okay, this is just like the classical Windows size, I guess. Right? This is classical Windows size. Yeah. Is it really a problem? Always. But it makes no sense, to be honest. Makes no sense. I know what it is. I know what it is, man. I think I know what it is. It's the min size. There should be like a min size configured somewhere. I really need to go. I'm gonna. Ask it. I know, man. No, man. No, not AI. You need to learn, guys. Please, you need to. You need to learn. So important. AI is great. I swear. Sometimes I use AI. I copy paste it in, and I because I'm. But sometimes you need to struggle. We are hanging out. I'm gonna use AI now. We are hanging out. I want to do it good for you guys. You know what I mean? I wanna show you that you need to build up your skill level. You know. For me, it's all about the journey as well. You know, the journey is so important. Not the destination doesn't really matter. I swear, the destination doesn't matter because once you have it, you don't care. You don't care anymore. You don't fucking care. I was dreaming when I was a kid, when I was younger, like a young 18, and I had my first car, I was dreaming of an M3. I was dreaming of an M3. Or something like an RS, but no, M3. I was dreaming, and now I have it. I don't care. If they took my car away, I don't fucking care about my car, you know what I mean? It's just a car. Of course, it's nice to drive, but I don't care anymore, you know what I mean? That's the thing. But the way, all the hassle and the struggle and the tears and the joy and the ups and the fucking downs and the whole journey is what it is. That was cool. That we need to do. The journey, brother. The destination. There's only one destination. That's basically good health, physically and mentally, right? That's the only destination that is. And that you basically select your group of people you care about and take care of them. That's important. What texture do you use? VS Code. VS Code. Stripped down version though, but still VS Code. You know what I mean? Still consuming way too much memory. Still lagging out after 4 hours, but there is nothing better on the market. Nothing better on the market, fortunately. You can say whatever you want about VS Code, but it's like the best editor ever. It's lightweight, it does everything, works perfectly. It's yeah, that is what I'm waiting for. But the thing is, they did some updates, but okay. So I said fix indentation. So what happened is, it's still not fixed. What? Okay, let's try it here. I'm here. That doesn't work. Okay. They fixed it a little bit, but it works here. But yeah, good. Zat, if you're watching, like you have a good editor, and I really want to talk good about you. I really do, because I think what you're doing is amazing. But stop focusing on all this AI slop, because I don't care about it. Yeah, the majority probably cares, but it's like, this works not anymore. It makes no sense. It's easy. This is classic editor mechanics. Focus on making the editor nice before adding crap on top of it, just so you can compare it with Cursor, which is already making 10 million more than you. You know what I mean? That's a problem. I don't know. You can't. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. So what do I need to do? It's annoying. It's really annoying sometimes. And then you have this web slop, and it works perfectly under every condition. So yeah. It's simple. I can build a classic. They can even just use Cursor to fix the issue. Imagine that. Imagine that the Z devs are basically using Cursor to fix their bugs. That would be crazy, man. Goland also very good. Goland, JetBrains is actually a good product, but it's like a little bit too bloated for me. And I need to do my settings and yada yada yada, and JetBrains here and more bloated stuff. Vim would be ideal if everything just works without spending millions of time there. But hey, Emacs, that's what I'm gonna use. Now we are here for the whole stream doing nothing. Yapping. Yapping the whole stream, bro. I need to pee. I'm gonna put this on. I really, really need to go to the toilet. So I'm gonna put this on auto mode. I'm gonna put this on 10 so we can see what happened. Do you need maybe some stats for you guys so you can actually... I'm gonna put them in here so you can see some liquidations as well. You can, because my ugly face is in front. Something like that. Right? And then we're gonna figure out how to fix this. Wait, this is actually like a little bit of... Alright. Be right back. Oh, it's big! Yes! I'm back! Alright, what did happen here? Are we rich yet? What's up, man, bro? Bro was pee-pee. Was doing a little bit of pee-pee. Okay, so the thing is, I think the problem is that this size is not working because we have like a min size somewhere. The question rather is, where the hell is that? We don't know, huh? We don't need this. Yeah, we don't need this. So min size. I think I set this somewhere. Actually, can we search for that min size? We can't. Okay, where did I do this all this garbage? Actually, maybe in styles. You know the little boy. Would it be this? This is the worst. This is the worst I ever did in my life, but it is what it is. That doesn't actually make sense, in my opinion. Like, if you set a min size and you... Yeah, maybe it is. Maybe it makes sense. The thing is that the reason why I had this min size is because when I open up a new chart, it would have a min size, but I already have a programmatically... have a nice... an ideal size based on the viewport of the user and all that stuff, right? Because it's like... it's super responsive, right? You see the whole app. It's like, it's more responsive than my K9 dock, which I don't have. Oh man, I love this app so much. It's crazy. And I hope you're gonna love it as much as I do. Okay, so yeah. We fixed the thing. So the problem is that these bugs in your application can take forever to solve, right? Because you put somewhere in a file, and then something doesn't work, you have no clue. And then if you're a little bit less experienced, you could basically spend like forever. Even AI is not gonna know it because it's in another file, and you know. But you can also say, yeah, Anthony, but that's also like a bad architecture. Yeah, maybe it is. Maybe it is. Hey, Mr. Yugut, what's up, man? What is that text editor and theme? This is VS Code. And the theme is Gubber. Gruber! Where do we have one? I'm gonna search for one. Oh no, that's a bad idea. Frame. No, render. Render, status bar. Okay, now we can actually game. This is going to be settings. Dot height, status bar height, once, click me, make, see what's going on, status bar, that seems good. The problem is that the button is maybe not centered. But that doesn't really matter, because I think that's gonna be, we don't want a button here. Let me see if text is gonna render in the center. Wait, I cannot do that. Text. I can do colored as well. What do I need to pause in here? Click me and then a color probably. I think it's going to be standard white. There's going to be a VEC4 settings. Yellow accent. With the yellow accent, that's not going to work because I need to do a color VEC4 conversion here real quick because it's actually not what I want. And it's going to work, right? That's perfectly centered, right? Do we need an other? I think if the font is gonna be smaller. On Retina it looks way better, right? This is like, my monitor is so old as the street. But I'm confused. So this is actually like the dock space background, right? And then we have this color, which is actually the same. So we can't see any gap actually. Let me try it again. I don't think we do. Do we see gaps? It's just this weird thing here probably. Let me kill everything. Yeah, I'm so sorry, but I don't see. Like, I'm blind, man. I think it's good. I think it's muy bien. Yeah, yeah. Okay, let's look him. Let's lock him in. No move. Let's lock him in. Locked in, baby. There's a little bit too much space here. I don't understand why that is. Makes no sense. Makes no sense. Is it every window like that? Wait. Wait, did I just docked 2 trades in one? BTC. Are there like big players going in, like 20 BTC? Let's see. There should be like a frame border padding in the dock space, I guess. That's weird, right? Any reason why you don't join big tech and make a lot of money? You're asking me the same question as my wife. Been following you for a while and you seem very talented. Am I talented? Maybe I am. I'm definitely not super smart, but well, depends. Why I don't join big tech? Because depends on what you want in life. If you wanna, depends what you want. If you wanna earn a lot of money, you can definitely join big tech and do something like a Google or Facebook stuff, where people always try to be in, or Netflix, or but you're not gonna learn anything there. You're gonna be stuck in a corporate environment where you're not gonna learn any social skills. You're gonna do a lot of stuff, a lot of the same stuff for a very long time. You're gonna be locked in patterns, and you're gonna be driven in certain ways of doing things, and you're gonna be capped in creativity, and you're gonna be basically in captivity. But if your goal in life is to just, I'm gonna work 8 hours a day, quote, quote, AK, 6 hours a day, AK, 4 hours a day, focused, and I make a lot of money so I can come home and do my thing, enjoy life, corporate's something for you. But if you say something like, no, I'm free-thoughted, I am how do I call that? I'm a free man. I want to be free in my life, and I want to work towards freedom, and I want to build something. I want to grow something up from myself. I want to experiment. I want to learn about all the facets in a company, from creating an MVP to building robust systems to talking with customers, implementing things, and like really develop yourself as a person in a lot of different facets. Whilst keeping your creativity, you need to work at startups. And you need to be comfortable with being broke. Because it doesn't really matter being broke. Because you don't need money. You only need money to survive, and that's it. And that's easy, right? Every startup, every gig is going to give you some money, right? And if you can do that for a very long time, like 10, 15 years, you're gonna have so much connections. You're gonna have so much skills, social skills, that you can basically just turn everything into gold because you know so much. And that's where you can create freedom from. So you don't need to be living 9 to 5, which is not a bad thing, Depends on what you want. That's my advice. That's why I don't join big tech, because also my vision doesn't basically always conflicts. Because I think, yeah, my vision most of the time conflicts with other people, and yeah. If you expect big money, don't work for a big company. Create your own big company. It's just fun, guys. I swear. It's like, it's fun. It's just fun doing things for yourself. Social skills, guys. That's, you guys are, coding is not going to be a problem for you. Social skills is. Social skills is a problem. Communication, being out there. Stop using a fucking PFP from an anime character. That's completely dog shit. Use your face. Be open. Talk. Talk about your own opinions and don't care what people say, and you're gonna attract like-minded people. I swear. I swear, brother. Finding jobs is gonna be boom, boom, boom. At a certain point of time, it's gonna be click, clack, click. If tomorrow, I don't know, if everything goes south, I can find a job like boop, pop, 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 click, click, clack, click, clack. You know, no, I don't need to worry. Like my wife and all, they all need to worry. Oh, if I get fired, oh, I don't give a shit. If they fire me, I will hire myself again. You know what I mean? It's like confidence. I think we need to go back to the styling and check a little bit. Border size, tab border size, frame padding. That's not only the windows. Been struggling to find a job for the past few months. Everyone wants you to know every language. It feels back in job seems rare now. And now with this economy tanking in the US, I'm kind of shook. Yeah, I mean, what do you want me to say? There is always market for everything, right? There is always a market. That's something that I learned, right? But if you're just going to go the traditional route and you send a resume or something, or you see a job posting and you're gonna apply for that, your chances are basically cooked, right? Because how many people, you're not the only one, right? You're not the only one. And so basically how it actually works, right? I'm gonna explain to you. So what do you know? Yesterday, it's actually very coincidental. Coincidental. You don't understand what I want to say. Some of my people that I know, my connections, they basically send me a message on WhatsApp. Jesus, what's going on WhatsApp, right? And she was a girl. She asked, "Hey, do you know somebody that can do full stack? Yada 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 yada." And why? So they probably have a job posting. I'm not going to disclose, but they also ask me. So if I send a person, if I send 5 names or 1 name, how much of a chance do you think that person would have in landing that job in comparison to 5,000 resumes in a mailbox? Even if your resume would say like, I am a god and I have so many experience, and I come up and I say, no, this guy is who you need. Who do you think is going to be in favor? All the crazy ass suit and tie with a lot of experience or whatever, or the person that I basically suggested? Of course, the person that I suggested, because it's a networking thing, right? So that's what happens and it's basically everywhere, right? It's basically everywhere. So you have a company here, right? And you have a pool of people here on the job market, right? Like this. So you understand what's going on behind the scenes, right? Job. Okay. Tech job. All right. So you apply here, right? So you need to understand every job posting has enough applicants, right? That's no doubt, especially right now, no doubt, right? But there is also something what is called a closed network. Network. Right? So what's happening is, if a company, because I had companies, I worked for companies, and I also had myself, and I still have. So the first thing they do is they go to HR and say, okay, we need a technical, we need a Node.js developer, MongoDB, yada, 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 React, whatever, right? Okay, so HR is going to do this. They're going to make a job posting on the internet, somewhere. Indeed, wherever the fuck this thing is. But the CTO is also going to the network. They always do that, network. And sometimes there is somebody, sometimes it's not, but the persons coming out of the network always go first. Always. Because it's a warm connection. The same in sales. Warm sales have more chance than cold, right? That's how it works. Of course, the more people, the more people on the job market, due to restructuring, economical shenanigans, tariffs, whatever that's coming out, the more people in this pool, but also the more people in the network pool. So basically, that's why I always say, and I say it on my Discord, if you're not there, join the Discord, whatever. I always say, guys, you need to build a network. You need to be social. Stop using PFP avatars. Start posting on social media. Start building a website, a blog, communicate. Start doing open source work. Build something. Talk about it. Make a YouTube channel. Make a fucking Instagram channel. If I was a girl, hot as fuck, make a fucking OnlyFans. You know what I mean? If I was a girl, and I knew what I knew now, I was an OnlyFans girl. Holy shit. Why not, man? It's like 4 to 2 years, 3 years doing some things. And it's good, man. Easy. Yeah, show your name. Stop being so like... Please, guys, listen to me. It's hard. But it's not that hard. If you just listen to me, use your profile picture, use your real name. Stop wasting your time with LeetCode. Stop wasting your time with building to-do apps and all that stuff. You guys can code. That's not the fucking problem, right? Everybody can do that. It's the social skills. A company does not need... Back in the day, it was easy. Back in the day, if you knew HTML, a little bit of JavaScript, and some PHP or Node, you were hired. Welcome to the team. And you could grow. Now, it's not anymore like that. Now you need to have more. The tech scene is evolving. You need to know about deployments, Docker, and this, and that, and Kafka, and Nets, and ZeroMQ, and blah, 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 and this. It's like you need to be... you need to know that stuff these days. And the only way to know it is to be involved in certain communities, build stuff, waste your time basically. Well, it's not waste, but you're not gonna make money. You're gonna do a lot of time. Your project is probably going to land up in the trash can anyway, in the graveyard. Yeah, I have millions of projects in the graveyard. Watch my YouTube channel. If you watch all my videos, you're gonna see what the hell he's building something again. Oh, he's so motivated. Look at him. He's gonna build a new company. 2 weeks later, project disbanded. And that's how it continues, right? But at a certain point of time, you're gonna build a lot of knowledge, right? And that's what you need. Let me buy your graveyard projects. Dirk Huis, for example, right here in the chat. Dirk Huis. Dirk Huis. Right? You know what the difference is between the majority of my audience, like you, and Dirk Huis? Is that Dirk Huis DM'd me. Actually, I cannot say this because right now everybody's gonna do that, but Dirk Huis just does things. He doesn't ask me anything. He doesn't questions anything. He just said, hey, look, I have implemented this in Market Monkey. Look at that. Suddenly. And then he implements this. And then now he's building layouts. And now he's building all that stuff. Is it the most perfect? This in Odin, this guy is like, I don't know how old you are, like 21 or something. He's studying. Never wrote Odin in his life. Probably with some AI help, but still, it doesn't really matter, right? And if not, sorry, Dirk. The thing what I mean is that, and this is very important, this is actually the most important thing you're ever gonna hear on a fucking stream. The thing is that, is it perfect what he does? I don't, probably. I copied his Ekeneshi, was good, his Ekeneshi implementation. If I need to pick somebody to hire, or somebody that asks me, hey, do you know a good guy? Who do you think I'm gonna fucking pick? Am I don't know, 80,000 people in my community. Who do you think I'm gonna pick? And that's the difference. Because you have two people on my community. You have the Dirk Huises, and then you have the other guy. And the other guy, I don't know what his name is, he came into my Discord, and the first thing he did was, Anthony, can you help me find a job? How do I find a job? Please help me. I don't know this guy, never talked to this guy, and that's the first thing he does. So I hope you're gonna understand that finding a job is actually easy. But you need to do the right things. And you probably need to invest some time for it. And Dirk Huis is not the only one. Terry, Mansour, Ashton Reef, these guys are these working. We are working together. You know what I mean? These are guys from my fucking community. And I can promise you that these are not actually anymore like community members. They are friends actually. They are friends. So the moment these guys are in need of something, I will always cover them. You know what I mean? So these guys are basically set for life. Because if they need a job, it's easy. Or something. Now they work for me. Kinda. Network is the most important thing in your life. It's going to make or it's going to break your career and your success. But nothing comes for free. Nothing comes for free, because if you know what these guys already did way before, you're going to be very surprised. Right? They invested hours and hours and hours in free time. Hours and hours and hours in free fucking time. Right? They are unpaid interns. I don't think so. they are not interns, man. They are on a whole other level. How do you take interns? I don't know. Like, these guys are better than senior fucking engineers. Holy shit. You see, Derek, I got a lot of good connections just by doing things. That's what I always say. And then people buy a course from me, and then they say, "Oh, your course sucks. Oh, your course sucks." Okay, cool, but I'm telling these things in a course. I'm telling all these things, right? Because it's not about programming. You know, it's about the mindset and the freedom and the motivation and all that stuff, right? Network can make your life work. Oh, I got there's a job at Avenue, which Daddy, that's what it is. Something that I want to see, if I see like people that doing effort, even if it's not like effort, man. Blood, sweat, and tears first, and then the good stuff can come. Network, boys. Do that. Not sure about how often. Every job opportunity that I had is coming from a network. Everyone. I never send it a single resume, and I don't send it right now. If somebody said, "Hey, Anthony, send me your resume," fuck you. I don't send anything. You send me your own resume of your company, right? Because I want to know if you can pay me. That's what I want to know. I want to know if I have no meetings to do, if I can be free, and I will carry your company, no problem. I can do marketing. I can talk with customers. I can do everything. You know what I mean? I can replace a lot of people. But you need to tell me if your company environment is good fitted for me. That's how it works. That's how it works. And I have nothing to do that I'm good. It's just like, I know what I'm worth. I know what I can bring to the table. And I have my expectations. Money is an expectation, but it's not the most important thing. Most important is no useless meetings, no fucking HR onboarding, no access all this bullshit. No, leave me the fuck alone. You don't need to explain anything to me. Just, I will figure it out. Point me what you want, give me the codes, give me the people that are involved, and I will discuss with them. I don't care. You know, everything will work. But stop doing this corporate environment shenanigans with stand-ups and all this bullshit that doesn't fucking work. So I don't send resumes. And you should not need it, because it doesn't matter. They land in the fucking trash can anyway. How many times did I told you guys that if you have a fucking job offer somewhere, go to their website, check what they are building, see the website, test the product, make a free fucking trial, find fucking bugs, copy paste all the fucking styles, clone the fucking website, fix the bug, or implement a feature that they don't have in their own stack that you do not have access to, but you can copy paste it or muck it or try to mimic it. Easy peasy, especially with Cursor. It takes you fucking 1 day and you have a full stack of the job offer. You implement a feature and you send that to them. Hey, motherfucker, look what I made. Your application with these features you don't have. And they're gonna see that, they're gonna open this, and they're gonna say, what the fuck did that guy do? He just built our app with these features and we need bugs fixed and everything? How? He doesn't have access to our code base. Wait a minute. After 5 minutes of sending this, you're gonna get a fucking phone call. You know what I mean? And all these other motherfuckers sending 50,000 resumes, they're gonna stay where they are. Broke. That's how you need to do it. Okay, it's gonna take you a day. Maybe it's gonna take you a week. But I can guarantee you on a piece of paper that you will get hired by doing that. You know what I mean? But you need to be a little bit thinking outside of the box. Thinking outside of the box. Because things doesn't work like they used to be. Thing doesn't work how they used to be. Simple as it is. We are in a different era. Everybody can build a React clone. Everybody can build to do. Cursor, one prompt, boom. You know what I mean? It's easy. Do something crazy, man. Fix my border padding. Now. I need to ask money for all these advices, man. I need to be like I should be like this famous YouTuber, psychological helper, like Gamer GG, like this guy, this Indian guy. I like him. A healthy Gamer GG, or how is his name? He's a really nice guy. Non-linear sound, welcome. Guys, fix tariffs and be rich. Fix import-export. Solve that fucking problem and solve it right now. I swear, man. Solve it. Go to the US and steal all the things. Buy it in gross. Send the fucking yacht over. You understand Hindu, Urdu? No, but he's not talking in that language. He's talking in English. But he's Indian, I think. Okay, let us think real quick. Is it a docking thing? Because everything is actually it's not. These are the only things I have. It's this thing that I want, right? Okay. I'm thinking, guys. I'm not freezing or something. I'm thinking. It should be in the dock space because frame padding, that's not it. I have an idea. Look at that, what I'm gonna do. I'm smart. Let's open this up. Here, configuration. Jesus. Don't see anything, man. Oh, that's window padding. We cannot. We cannot do that. Okay, this is frame padding. Where the fuck am I? Is it item spacing? Nah. No. What the hell is that? Oh, wait. Let's better size. Huh. Display window padding. Nobody knows what the hell that is. Oh, this is safe. No clue. We'll figure it out. Healthy Gamer GG, that's him, exactly. That's him. Actually, to be honest, good stuff. Good stuff sometimes. If you're, yeah. Only speak, I think, French, Flamand, Vlaams. Ik spreek Vlaams. Well, crypto should go crazy right now, huh? Yeah, let's open up the official Market Monkey app. You can download it for free, by the way. app.marketmonkeyterminal.com. Shit. You can download it there. Crypto ANDM. Now my password, Hunters. Hunters445. It's gonna be false. Yeah. I'm already hacked. I think it's gonna be false again. I can feel when my... it's good. So basically, once you entered your password, right? Then you can actually... It's gonna save the token for a bit. So that's good. Not your password, of course. We don't save that, but the token that's getting returned. Okay, what do we see in the market, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Anthony DG Financial Advice Studio. What do we see? First of all, let me inspect. We don't see anything. Let me boom. Let me make it bigger. Boom, 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 boom. All right. First of all, I'm gonna make this VPR a little bit more spanny. I hope it's going to be a very volatile weekend. What the hell is this? What the hell is that? Who's playing games? But this is like, let me open up Spot because like, why is it doing this all the time? Let me, yeah. What's going on here? All right. Spot. Where is the heat map of Spot so fucked up? Let's bring some colors back, right? All right. Like this. Maybe a little bit more. Let's clear out some noise to see where the levels are, huh? Let me give another color thing as well. Where is the music going? Which one do we rocking? I actually don't know. This one is fine. Let me see. Actually, alright. What do you think? Let me zoom out. When in doubt, zoom in, but also zoom out. 30 minutes. Let me see what's going on here. Holy crap. Maybe we need to zoom, fix it a little bit here. I don't like this color map, I'm gonna lie. This one is better. Okay, this is good. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright. Beautiful. What are you using for your part? Don't know anything about Odin. This is Mgui. Mgui. Mgui, brother. Mgui. The thing is that, yeah, this was... What do you guys do? The weekend is gonna be like determinary. What's the next week going to be, right? Sunday evening always is like this last... the last, how do I call that? The last move into the new week, into the open of the new week, to see where we're going. If you're a swing trader, I swear to God, this is the best moment. But if you're an investor, I would wait, because in my opinion, but that's just me, I would think we go lower, and that's a fucking good thing. Because who the hell is I cannot buy here, you know what I mean? As an investor, I cannot buy here. Who can buy Bitcoin here at these levels? Of course not. Bit versus asks on a heat map. Somebody on Twitter like, I mean, bro, everything below price is a bit. Everything above is a fucking ask. Why do you need to have the differentiation? Makes no sense, brother. Hey, don't forget to call you. That's true, man. I need to call him. Like, yeah. I always forget. Because I'm always doing something. And then what I try to do in my life is, like I said, I'm trying to be as efficient as possible. And when I need to call somebody, I almost only call in the car. Because you're sitting in a car doing nothing. So then is when I call people. Of course, hands-free. But I don't drive that much, so I cannot call that much as well. Oh man, guys, I'm gonna eat. I'm hungry actually. I'm gonna eat some chicken with some potatoes and some vegetables. Nothing too fancy. It's basically I'm gonna be completely honest here. It's like this meal you can buy, like these pre-meals, but frozen pre-meals. It has like I think 550 calories, which is a little bit on the low side for me. But it's kind of clean. It's kind of clean, good. It is like chicken and potatoes, a little bit of carbs and a little bit of protein. It's like a nice balance. So I'm eating that because it's easy to make. You just bake it for 8 minutes and it's GG, you know? Yeah. Do you think if you didn't have a big community, YouTube, you would still be motivated with this project? Good question. The thing is, like, building is one. Building something is one. Distributing your product is two. And that's a whole other two. So, building a project is, no, probably not, right? Probably not. Probably fucking not. But hey, you need to work hard for it, right? I have a lot of Twitter followers, and you need to work super hard for that. I swear to God, you need to be like tweeting all the fucking day, every single day, present, interacting all the time. It's not that easy. It's not that easy, and it's annoying sometimes, but that's the price we pay, huh? Wait, why do we have 4, 3? Yeah, there's only a couple days that I have, like, yeah. Good. You see these heat maps? Where are we here? But I can see the market is very slow now. You basically, if you open up trades, you're going to see that. You see it's super slow now. The market. I can see that from when I open trades, when I see this thing, when I see the price move, because I have a very fast update. It's basically live ticks, actually, live ag ticks here. So I can see on the way price interacts, I can see how the market is going crazy or not. But now it's it's okay, I guess. Maybe a little bit later tonight or on Sunday, we're gonna see. All right, guys, I'm gonna peace out, man. So don't forget, if you want to test it, you can download app.marketmonkeyterminal.com. When do you cut the pay one price for MM? Soon. I don't know. Maybe next week. So the prices go before I'm gonna dip out. So the prices are going to it's like a strategic decision, right? I'm building a project. People are interested. I ask 50 euros. I see there's a lot of traction. I make it better. I ask 200 euros. I see there's a lot of traction. I make it better. Server did that. All the shenanigans. I ask 500 euro. Pay once, enjoy forever. Right, so I'm keep adding on this. It's good. It's a very good term. It's very fast. It has data. I'm gonna add more to it. You know. So, but at a certain point of time, it's good enough to turn it into a subscription model that users can actually pay for the gross of the market, right? And then it's becoming like, okay, but you ask 20 euro a month, which is like 4 or 5 whatever a year. So if I use it 2 years, I'm paying like $800 or something, or euro. So I'm gonna buy the pay once. But at that time, the pay once is gonna be like $800 or something. You know what I mean? It's always shifts based on how the app is. How many features there are added and all that stuff, you know, and it's like supply and demand a little bit as well, right? We're gonna see. Some people say it was stupid for the pay once thingy, and and I don't think so. I think it's a master brain, because it gives me like funding. It gives me funding to make this full time, basically, right? It gives me funding. It gives me I can do it without any angel investor or something. I can just do it myself, my own time, of course, my own money, and the money people give me, and I give a lot in return. You know what I mean? Anyway, guys, have a good weekend. Don't forget to drink water. Don't forget to go to the gym. And very, very important is don't take things for granted. I'm going to keep saying this because it's so important. Call my dad, call your wife, your kids, whatever. If you don't, the people you didn't see for a long time, call them, say you love them. And also very important is drop all the negative people out of your life, because they're just a waste of time. See you, brothers. Peace. Shit, where's my all my outro is